Setting up the camera like usual. There we go. This is the first on a live stream. What is that? Warbossfitz using colored primer? Aha! Uh-huh. So we're gonna focus on 6 of them tonight. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 7. Hey, how you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So we'll just do these tonight. I have a feeling that it's going to be orc time for 2 weeks. There we go. Still adjusting the camera. We got bikes. And my air conditioner's running back there, even though it's 60 degrees outside. It's still warmer in here than it is outside. Okay, let's start off what we usually do. Make sure that all this is set up right. Yep, there we go. Orky Sandcraw. Yes, I'm painting orcs. I'm in my happy place. Howdy, Sauntering Spellcaster. How you doing tonight? So tonight we are going to be doing orcs. Not just any orcs. These are going to be the newest addition to my Mad Max themed orc hordes. And these are going to be based on the buzzards off of Fury Road. So there's going to be lots of rust. At least that's the plan. And what I've done, these are 99% OPR orcs. All I have done is switched out the heads. Because the buzzards, they kind of look like Star Wars Tusken Raiders, except they're wearing like ski masks instead of the binocular weird things that Tusken Raiders are wearing. So I couldn't find anything like that. So I went with this. It's like a full-blown face mask and some ski goggles on there. So we're just starting with the usual white dry brush over top of everything, even though I did use a colored primer, which is a first for a long time. No, these bikes are from, I think it was 2 months ago these bikes got released. Today it was the trikes and the buggies, and they're over there on the printer. Should have a bike coming off. I should have a trike coming off in about an hour. Everybody is brushed, dry brushed. So, we're going to start big. We usually work from the inside out. We're going to start with the rust. And for that, we are going to be using Army Painter Rust effects. If I can find them. Okay, here we go. We got dark rust, and where's the other one? Fresh rust. So we're going to start with these two, and then we'll add in metal flakes and stuff later on top of that. So we'll start with the dark rust. There it is. Get my flow aid going. Add a little bit to it. Because we're already starting with a brown base, I can thin this out quite a bit. Anything I'm excited to see? Man, I already got what I'm excited to see. Well, I am excited to see what they do with the goblins. So I think they said those are going to be the next thing they do, or there was going to be like the same time release as the orcs. So I'm expecting those towards the end of the orc release. I need a bigger brush than this. Do I like the? Yeah, I like the fantasy dwarves. I like the fantasy dwarves. Oh, so we're smaller. Inspired me to print out some armies in 10mm and plate them smaller scale. There you go. Awesome. So this is going to look like hot poop for a little bit. That's okay though. I'll get to see how I paint all of my orcs. There's no wrong way to paint an orc. And of course, that blade's got to be rusty. Okay, there's the first coat of rust. Is that supposed to be metal? I think that is supposed to be metal. Alright, you're going to get rusted too. The only thing I got to do here is avoid the bags and stuff. New Ozaruk. What? That's going to sound bad. What's that? Am I missing something? The air conditioner's stopped. So who the orc boys fight next? These guys are going to be fighting the dark elves that we worked on last week. It'll be a few weeks down the road. For me, the fight might be this weekend. For you guys watching the channel, the fight might be in 3 weeks. What I like too is that this rust effect stuff they have from Army Painter, it kind of has a little bit of texture in it too. So that's going to add to the overall rustiness. So I am basing these on like all of my orc stuff for the last couple of years has all been based on Mad Max, mostly, except for the DACA boys I did a couple months ago. So these are based on the buzzards, who are the guys who drive around the buggies with the big old spikes on them. So that's why I could have done these guys a few months ago, but I was waiting for the trikes and the buggies. Chrome teeth. No, those are my Wah boys. These guys, you don't ever see their faces in the movie. Well, thank you. Yeah, I like it because, normally I'm just down here painting by myself, listening to podcasts or anime recaps. So I figured, why not turn the camera on? Let you guys in on a little bit of the fun. And it also gives you a little preview of what's coming up. Oops, forgot his sword. Heroes Infinite Rhythm models for cafe. Do you think we'll see a cafe army? Maybe. I know I made a cafe army list, thinking that I was going to print some stuff to make an army for cafe, but I don't know. All the models I looked at were real expensive for like a meme army list. I was just going to be like, look, I printed it before it was even released. But yeah, I mean, there's ways to do it right now with different different allies in your army. Ooh, Lego. That's a bit loud, I think. Let's turn that down a hair. There we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of texture in the paint, and also me just beating the crap out of it like this is going to texture it as well. Lots of rope. That's how you hook a cannon to a balloon. Ooh. Here is the unit leader. And he's got some metal shoulder pads, so we'll rust those up too. A tabletop date night. I'm Paintin Orcs. I'm in my happy place. Oh, all these feathers. I'm going to do those in a black to really emphasize that they are buzzards. Oh yeah. Oh, I got 2 of them in this army list coming. This is definitely going to be a themed list. I don't know if it's competitive at all, but it's going to be fun. I might even have to do a Wednesday game where it's the buzzards versus the Boys. I just got to go put my Giga Horse back together. I found it. It's on like the back part of the shelves out in the garage. It's in pieces. Like, son of a bitch. That's what I get for putting all my hopes and dreams into a single axle on that truck. Oh, that's cool. I have a feeling now. Again, I'm no one special. I don't know any insider information, but from all the extra units that were put into the Retmen army over the last week, I think we're going to see them real soon. That's just wild speculation. Okay, we'll clean this out. Now we go for fresh rust. And more of this. Give her a mixy mix. I don't know, we'll see. They do kind of have a friendlier direction with the fantasy rats. I kind of like my rats a little crazy. Actually, let's switch this out. Let's do a punch brush. Yes, believe it or not, I have brushes that I use for punching. There we go. You could call it stippling, but I prefer to call it punching. Exactly. I don't know. You know what would be awesome is if they went the pig-faced orc route. Just because I think it's something you don't see much. I mean, I know there's some pig-faced orc designers out there, but I just think that would be interesting if they did it that way. You could always paint them pink. Really just wacko pig-faced orcs. Yeah. Orcs are supposed to be the things of nightmares, not whatever the heck they've turned into now. In D&D. D&D, that is. All right. And that is the rust coat. I knew it was going to be messy as hell and go everywhere. That's why we started with that. Now the hard part's done. We can get into the rest of it. So I am going to go with the olive-skinned orcs that I had previously showed off. These guys here, the olive-skinned orcs. Yeah. Yeah, the orcs and Wizards of the Coast are just Mexicans. Yes, Wizards of the Coast thinks all orcs come from Central America. So yeah, it doesn't quite look like rust yet. We're going to hit it with some metal stippling as well, and then it's going to have the dark brown wash, so that's going to give us our third rust color. But pretty much with these guys, there's no metal showing on them. They're all just rust. All right, so now we can actually sit down and look at them. What color was that olive? I think it was Desolation Brown. Yes, Desolation Brown. Put that over there. That, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and we are ready to go. There's a big old hair on that one. There we go. Yes. Yes, and for my OPR lore, for my canon of OPR, that's still going to be a thing. Orcs operate by making junk work. All right, there's an olive skinned orc. It's coming off nice and green compared to the rest of it. I like it. And I got a hair. I think I super glued that in there when I replaced the head. There we go. Listen, if that's how you like your orcs, that's how they work. Oh, I have a feeling it's going to be a long way off. I'm pretty sure they're doing all their original stuff first. And then they're going to go through all the common tropes. Like, I doubt we're going to see orcs or dwarves or elves anytime soon. I know, right? What edition of 40K was 11 years ago? What forced Gaetano to go, this is crap, and just start making his own? That was like, gosh, 2014, was it 5th? No, it was, God, 11 years ago. Okay, it was either 6th or 7th. Yeah, a colorblind orc that doesn't get any of the benefits. Okay, so it was 6th edition 40k. I remember 6th. God, I don't really remember 6th edition. It kind of melts in my head between 5th and 7th. It was not around for very long. God, I got all these little hairs since I went nuts with the brushes. Thank you, cats. Yeah. Oh, how do you change the thickness in the slicer? You just, well, I use Chi2 box, and you can go to the scale button, and there's a button in there that says lock, lock scales. Just turn that off, and then I just change. Normally, the bases are 4 millimeters thick. I just change it to 2. And so you'll see everything just go. Yeah, 40K is going to turn into an entertainment company, I have a feeling. Or at least they're trying to. Yeah, 40K books, I'll just go ahead and say they used to be good. Yeah. Okay, skin is done. God, I've already been live for 34 minutes. Woo, it's felt like 10. Lion Johnson, the Forest Lion. Well, a lot. I don't know. The whole general Lion story of how he's come back and what he's doing. And no, not really a fan of it. I want my lion to be. Oh, yeah. When I was cutting the heads off the orc bikes, they kind of went pew everywhere. So I got heads. I got random orc heads laying around now. I kind of wanted the lion to come back and be more rip and tear. but I don't know. He seems to have come back to be more of a kinder, gentler lion. Okay, brownish. Okay, what shall I paint this color? I think we'll do the pants this color. God, it's almost the same as the skin. Almost. Yeah, he's sleepy. Yeah, we're going to try to keep everything to like a brownish, rusty, dusty color scheme, just like the buzzards did in the movie. I know I'm going to catch a bunch of crap because I'm painting brown. But that's okay. I like the 40K stories better when you couldn't tell what was going to happen by the characters that showed up. Now it's all turned into like a Saturday morning cartoon. You have like one chaos named character, like you're like, yeah, he's gonna blow shit up. Then as soon as an Imperium named character show up, you're like, well, this story's pretty much over. They're gonna fight each other, and then something's gonna pull them apart, and then the chaos character is gonna go, I'll get you next time, Gadget, as he flies away. Yeah, exactly. I mean, my favorite, I wouldn't say it's my favorite book of 40K, but my favorite 40K concept for a book is 15 hours. That's because you don't really know what's going to happen, and the ending is perfect for a grimdark story. Hobby Bro DBs. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, Abaddon can only be so many places at once, everybody. I've seen him. No, I've seen him 3 times in the same room. Oh, douchebag. Yep. Gotcha. All right. Ooh, didn't get all that one. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell smaller stories, stuff that's not gonna like destroy the universe. Okay. This and this and this and where are you? No, I don't want to put any black on there, not yet. This. There we go. So we'll start off with just regular old leather. Are we going to see more narrative games? Well, funny you should ask that. Quite literally just uploaded the first episode of a new campaign that will be out, publicly out, in a week and a half. Oh, what do I want to do this color? Oh, I've got no idea about Age of Sigmar. I never got into it. Okay, let's do the plates and armor, leather. Well, what big box? Oh, the Broken Truth box set? Or not? Is it Broken Truth? The two-player box set? Oh, things are moving fast now. The two-player box set, I do plan on getting it and painting them up and maybe running a campaign with it. We'll see when it gets released. Let's see, I missed a bunch there. By chance, will you bring back the small-scale large battles like you did with one with Chaos and the Wood Elf Army? Yes, I will. People seem to think the alien hives are the top spot. Yeah. It's the same as all RP. Orc Marauders think they act like humans except tribal. Okay, so let's do that one at a time. The alien hives, they are kind of in a spot to where they are a jack of all trades, where you can build them pretty much to be any archetype army in the game. I like to call them the Swiss Army Bazooka, because they can pretty much take on anything else as long as they know what they're fighting against. It should be good. Yeah, for the other species things, it is hard to write a different species. You gotta convert your whole brain to think like them. Which is why there are not that many compelling sci-fi non-human races. At least to me. Hopefully the refluffening they do in September will take care of a lot of that. Where every army is going to get more distinct rules. Yeah, he's working on every single one of the armies. He's going to give them their own set of rules, so where they're not going to be Um, the army's going to do different things come September. And that's where I can start going through all the armies again, one at a time, and do like full breakdowns on them like I did before. I didn't do them this year because I feel like I just did them last year, and double dipping on that so close together when not a whole ton of it has changed, just a few units changed. I was like, I've done this. But come September, I will have more ammo to use. And another aspect of this being a model agnostic game is that you kind of want to, you don't want to have way outlandish rules. And because, you know, you want it to be for anyone can use any models to represent this particular army if they just feel like it should. So I think that was mostly what happened this go around, is he didn't want to be too crazy with it. Yeah, we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does with the Dow Union. Honestly, like for me, not putting down any Dow Union players, but for me, Dow Union in the game is kind of meh when you got Eternal Dynasties right there. Pouches and boots. Yeah, I'm not expecting to see 40K analogs anymore. Yes, I do wish OPR had a straight up evil faction, and I think, you know, demons would be perfect for that straight up evil faction. All the havoc stuff in general, just because them existing is you know a detriment to the rest of the galaxy. Because the demons are trying to extinguish all life, and nothing about that says good. Yeah, see, I love playing the bad guy. That way, if I win, I can do evil cackles. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is the Mythos fact use bunch of Lovecraft stuff? Hey, that sounds like cool. That's something they did with the alien hives. I feel like they were perfect to be the all devouring Xenos army. Again, kind of like a 40k analog, but I feel like in a sci-fi game you need something like that. Just the hive. I mean, you got it. You got it in 40k. You got it in like just off the top of my head. You got it in Helldivers with the bugs there. You got it in Starship Troopers. You even got it in Stargate with those little autonomous things. I forgot what they're called. The replicators. OPR doesn't have that. I feel like they should have stopped this story before the Dow Union was somehow like the Dow Union somehow found a way to talk with them. I feel like they should have stopped the story before that. Like I okay, this is gonna be mostly built on memes. Does mechanical after. Let's occupy so easy massage development. Yes, that is true. I have a tendency to monologue in the worst times. Like every good Bond villain, I will tell you my plan on your deathbed just for you to break out and kill me for it. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Entirely based on memes when I was talking with One Page More, but the alien hives seem to be kind of like, you know, insect eco-terrorists. And I think the lore would be cool if they were still that, but none of the other factions could talk with them, so all the other factions just thought they were a devouring hive mind. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the rest of the factions are like, oh no, we're going to get devoured by the alien hives. The alien hives are like, we just want to come and save their trees. We're just trying to gentrify the galaxy. What are they doing? Why are they screaming? Oh yes, absolutely. My space dwarves are heightist. They hate anything taller than them. Yeah, well, I mean, still, that could be a plot device. Like, not only are they eco terrorists, but they're also on a rampage because they've destroyed an entire generation of alien hives. Who ate all their poplars? It's not my fault you're delicious. If you wanted peace, why did you taste like barbecue ribs? Oh, there's a pouch. Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, I like that quote. It kind of explains it. Yeah, just Omicron Perseus. Yeah, I would have kept it to where the alien hives are just trying to figure out why everyone's so goddamn hostile and killing their eggs and blowing stuff up. And everyone else is just still, oh my god, it's a hive mind killing us. Okay, so that one's done. I will do some burnished red for their stuff. Still brown, but it's red brown. Yeah, they do look nice. I'm waiting for I'm just waiting for them to get randomly rolled up. I need to do that part on those too. What's a lore thing I would want? I don't know, kind of. It's not really something I ask myself, but I kind of hope that the Battle Brothers are kind of crappy. Like, like insufferable. Like the only reason the humans stick around with the founders because otherwise, there will be dire consequences. Yes. It depends on the base you want to do, honestly. Like with me, these bases are just going to be kind of desertified and dusty, so I'm not too concerned. But I do find that it's easier to paint them while they're on a base because it gives me something to hold on to that I know I'm not going to jack up. Okay, where is it? We're getting there. Ooh, that's not the color I could use. Fits into it. See, I have a bad tendency that whenever I get done with an army painting, I just kind of shove everything back, and now it takes me forever to find what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, let's do them bags. Definitely just run for narrative. Loyalists versus Rebels versus Havoc Battle Brothers. That would be a cool one. That will be something cool. Yeah. Like, these are all good ideas. Even the leader's carrying his own bag. Robot no retreat, tough 3 2. More than 2 armies released at like the same time. I think we're pretty much maxed out there. I know OPR is only like, quite honestly, OPR is only like 10 guys. So even with all the freelancing and stuff they have doing, I think even then, I feel like 2 armies being released at once is even ambitious for them. Okay, we're gonna go back to, what did I do the pants color? That was brownish decay. Yeah. Do a little bit because I know I missed his pants over there. What should I do next? I gotta do some of that. Save those for that color. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. All right, let's do the straps on that bag. Just to. Well, let's do this. Yeah, this color. Is there anything like Havoc Defense? Well, I mean, just through different, like different allied forces, you can make the Havoc Defense Force. Well, I think the dwarves were. I'm not entirely sure on the genocide bomb, but I know they were working towards something to wipe out the orcs. I like the dwarves blowing up the galaxy. There's kind of a play on the dwarves dug too deep. Oh, it's almost time to end this brush's life. Not only is it fraying, but it's starting to hook at the end too. I can deal with fraying, but the hooking is. It's a good thing I'm a crappy painter. Yes, the brushes go to live on a farm. They can get all of the brush soap they want. Ooh, there's this armband there too, so I'll do this. Yes, you can visit all the brushes on the weekends. What's funny about that is I've actually had two dogs that have gone to go live on a farm. And I did go back and visit one of them. And that dog wanted absolutely nothing to do with me. It was like, oh no, he's going to take me back. What time is it? It is, ooh, it's 11:04. Let's do one more color. Because these right now are definitely going to need a lot more love to get where they need to be. Need to do another rust pass on everything. Let's do. They're not gonna have pink. They're not gonna have red. They're actually based on something. Um, Mauve. Clay on there. Okay, you got a figure question. What's up? Cyan is under a color. Did you ask the figure question? A wash with something just seems to be missing. Like what? What seems to be missing? I'm not sure I'm tracking what you were talking about. The ankle biters. Tea leaves about. I don't know. calf biters. Oh, the vampire calflings. Gotcha. Maybe on like your skeletons. I'm trying to remember what I saw in the pictures. Do like a lighter dry brush over the bones after you do the wash. Do a brown wash, and then after you do the brown wash, oil wash, do the just do a dry brush of bone color or white over top of it. And I think that will, one, make them pop, and two, make them skeletonier. Skeletonier. That's it. I'm making that a word. Skeletonier. Okay. That is that. Do it again. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some work for these guys off camera. You can tell, the tire's going to be black. Brown wash over top of that. It's going to make them look dusty. I might do some, like the oddball equipment and stuff that's stuck into the webbing back here. I might do different colors on that. Like these are water canteens. I might do them blue. Might do them like a lighter green. It'd be funny if I used actual orc flesh on that as opposed to everything else. And then I'm going to go over the rest again. And these little icons that are in here, the very, orc gear box, the orc gear looking icon in there, that's totally going to get done. Just silver. Make that pop a bit. And yeah, so that'll be it for these guys. You might see this squad back here to this point on Thursday, and then we'll start doing them up the rest of the way. So this is kind of my experiment / see how it looks on the model, work out the bugs. Yeah. Ta-da! And my printer is going to give me a trike in about 20 minutes. This might be a 2-week painting process. I might do all the bikes this week, and the next week do some trikes. Or a buggy. The buggy is going to be fun. The 2 buggies I have, because like the buzzards in the movie, I'm going to get some plastic I-beams from the hobby shop that I go to now, because they do a whole lot of model trains. And I saw those I-beams they have. They're like, 2-scale I-beams. I'm like, oh, I got to cut those up to make the spikes. They're going to have spikes all over everything, the buggies and the trikes. So that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hearing me faff about, throwing some paint around. So this is going to be it till Thursday. Expect a video on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be fun. We took the Onis from Grimdark Future, and we fought against the Gators from Age of Fantasy, because Uncle C was like, I want to see how this works. And I got some stuff wrong. I got some stuff so wrong in that game. I made fun of myself for it. So, yeah. That'll do it for us tonight, guys. I hope you're having fun playing OPR wherever you are. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.